Chris, I'm going to change the title of the stream actually. AK today is actually possible with some exclamation marks. There we go. Who laughed at my thing on... Oh, Traff and Blash. Of course they did. Not actually loaded into the game yet. Hang on. Bear with me, please. I'm still loading in. That's why we're still on the start screen. I am so immensely organized today. I'm literally loading into the map now. And oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no. Farms, no. I want to. No, stop. Stop. No. Don't. Stop. Don't. No. That's no. 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 Farm sim. I want. Farm sim. I need to use that screen. You guys can't see what's happening, so you're just hearing me shouting at my computer. I'm trying to change the settings for my wheel, but Farm Sim is covering the monitor I actually need. Stop! Ah! There we go. Farm Sim's just decided. Thank you, Farm Sim. There we go. There we go. Game's still not loaded. But let's bring up the live screen. You can see that I've actually been organized and swapped over the overlay slightly. Oh yeah, it's like super horrible weather. What on earth were we doing? Right. Okay, the fast track is course played on field 11. With Cedrino. Ah! This is... We have to manually do a bit here. Warm enough for me? It's not too hot today. It's actually quite pleasantly cool. And where's the BGA cell course that I had last week? Or last time that I streamed? Did I forget to save the BGA cell course? Okay, we'll just ignore the 399 for a second then. 390T needs to go into field 11. I was saying SILAGE on course play. Yeah, apparently I forgot to save the course. Which is annoying. This needs to go into field 11. We need to cultivate field 13. Hello, Michael. How am I? I'm good. Hello, hard worker as well. Must have been around 26 or so up there. No, it's been reasonably cool here. I've only got the one window open today. Yeah, I need to cultivate field 13. Farming man, hello. Delicious midnight latte. I have over here, so I don't pick up the wrong thing, some water. Because I'm being vaguely healthy. Watching your local farmers cutting grass today, very nice. Hey Cornish, how'd your stream go, dude? Cornish Guardian, by the way, guys, streams over on Twitch. You should maybe check him out. He's doing the Insanity Challenge, and I haven't actually checked him out since the other day, but when I watched, he was kind of struggling a bit with it. Like, no, that's not what I want you to do. Where are you going? No, that's... No, stop. Any thoughts on small barrel on wheels, as Messi said? What? Stopped early to head across here. Very nice. Right, I need to pick up more seeds apparently. Must have a semi-trailer of water in my driveway. Actually, I have set up here, just a camera shot, a 5-litre drum. Oh, the slurry spreader. That's really nice, actually. I like it. I haven't used it yet, and I probably won't use it for a little while. I will swap out the slurry trailer on the Insanity map for it, on the west coast. And it'll be a straight swap. I'll just cheat some money in, sell off the trailer, and bring in the new one. I'm plowing an 8-hectare field with 1.3 meter plow. Takes a long time. Yes, it does. It's part of the challenge. Honestly, is just patience. My house is a house flipper. No, it's not, Adam. Hello, Glengar. So we're just 11. Whoa! No! 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 Escape this map. Oh! Ooh! Fixed itself. It's pink. I guess so then. Have you ever played Fortnite? Nope. And I never will. It's a game I can't stand. It's not very well made. Well, it is very well made. I'll give it that. But it's not a very good premise. Landy said it was mine. You guys realize I didn't watch Landy's House Flipper streams, right? And I generally don't watch his videos because it's weird watching Landy's videos when I'm quite frequently on TeamSpeak with him. Hello, Zathox. So we're gonna have to re-record this course, which is fine. We can optimize it. So that's the end of the pit. It was very pink. Somehow I'm not surprised. Dang it. Oh, I've got to restart this course recording. I just realized I was using the wrong button this entire time. When's FS19 coming out? We don't know. We think October 30th or thereabouts. But there's no date officially announced yet. So it's basically up to Giants to announce when, probably E3 when FS19 is coming. Do I have the... They're still set from last time, so I just jerked up on the thingy. Oh, there's a challenge on this map again. This is just a watered down version of the Insanity challenge. It's mainly just the worker limitations. and manual stacking as well. So, that is going to go a lot faster. So I am allowed to tab around and whatnot on this map. And I think it was like, oh yeah, I forgot to... I meant to bring this back off camera, but I completely forgot. AK would be nice. Yes, it would. It would be very nice. I don't know if it's going to happen today. I genuinely don't know. I'd like to think it will. But part of me saying no, it'll happen tomorrow or Tuesday. Just off the way YouTube tends to work. Where you like get really close to a goal. Like literally 2 or 3 away and then 15 people on sub just to screw you over. I have a plan. The plan is... oh dear. What's been my favorite map for FS17? So far... I think Coldbra. Coldbra so far, but I mean that title is more than likely gonna go to Shamrock Valley once that's out. I'm going to have to... oh! Oh! I've hooked it in just the right way. Boom. Magnificence. My favorite map is probably going to be Shamrock Valley, but it's not out yet, so I can't give it the favorite map title yet. So right now it's Coldbra, but it will be Shamrock Valley. Which is OxygenDavid's new map coming out soonish, hopefully. And oh my god, this combine's... I really need to get a power washer on this map. Why, by the way, is the 399 just stopped there? Okay, the courseplay has failed. Courseplay course has in fact failed. For some reason. So that was a failed course. So let's start the recording here. And we'll just do the same kind of recording as previously. Parking spot there. Onwards to the end of the silo. Parking spot here, reverse drive. Reverse back through the silo. Westbridge and Sosnovka. Westbridge I haven't even played in FS17 because it was bad to begin with. Oxy should send me a pre-release troll map? I mean, you never know what... after yesterday, you never know what Oxy might or might not do. So because I derped, I'm just kind of doing a bit of a reset with a couple of points. See, that's as close as it'll get. And we can just stop it there. I have to watch this doing the course now. Which is really annoying. I'd like to go and do some work and get all the stuff done, including moving the combine, which I know is wasting fuel right now. Hey, Baran. Come on. Please be nice to me and actually work. Now if this doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. I can courseplay up, I guess the Maxim to do some cultivating. Yeah, why are you not... Oh, because there's no... That's a pre-unloading position. That's really strange. Really strange. Yep. Classic casual combine wheeling. Courseplay always hated you. I mean, if Courseplay wants to play like that, that's fine. I can just do it manually. Until I get like a... I guess this is now an excuse for me to get a load off. Which I guess is a bright side. Hello Dara, how you doing today? If the Massey doesn't want to work, it's just an excuse for me to get a load off. So I'm not too upset. Yeah, it's not wanting to work, so let's get this back to the yard and put away. Let's get the Maxim out in field 11 cultivating, and we'll manually sell silage, I guess. I was hoping to have a courseplay, but courseplay doesn't want to work today for some reason. I'm doing good, thank you very much, Dara. Is the combine folded? Oh, it's folded, okay. Hello, Luke. How are you doing today? How's everybody's weekend been? I know that it's still only like 5 o'clock on a Sunday, but for the most part the weekend's over now. How's everybody's weekend been? What did you get up to yesterday and Friday? I'm aware that the fast track needs refilling. I should point that out before anybody starts shouting at me. I am aware of that. It's going to be dealt with in due course. How's my day? My day's been good. I've been up since like 9 this morning. Everybody's gone off to the beach, to the seaside, so I think I'm going to finish at 7, regardless of whether or not Landy's streaming, and enter the 8 o'clock race on iRacing. So I will be very happy indeed. I get to do some racing. I haven't decided which 8 o'clock race I want to enter, but we're going to enter an 8 o'clock race. Probably in the roofs, because they're quite fun to drive, even though I'm bad at them. So I'll get like half an hour's practice in between the stream and the race itself. Then probably enter the 10 o'clock race as well. There's this weird patch on my wheel that suddenly feels really grainy. Soldier sheep, shoveled muck, shoveled heaps. Cut nettles and brambles with a hook. That sounds like a really dull day, Massey, I'll be honest. It sounds like a really boring day. Hello, Simulating Games. If you are enjoying the stream, guys, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We're aiming for 50 likes and 8,000 subscribers today. It's the first day that 8k is realistically possible. Great fun, love manual labour. Fair enough. Am I? I'm doing good. I do need to fill the combine with some fuel. So I'll nip this into the other yard, give it a bit of a drink. Hey, CD. Selling sheep sometimes means ring around the field after them and taking some of them too. You finished school, Vogue. Very nice. 2 to 3 weeks until you graduate and get your paperwork in order. Very, very nice indeed. Let's get that filled up. Right, well that's filling. Let's get the 390T over to the fast track, which needs more seeds. No, you're not. You're not full. You're still not full. Stop first. Now you're full. Your SAT, you doing your SATs? Well, I say very nice indeed. I mean, kind of. Means that you're nearly done, which is a very nice thing to think. Right, this can go down to field 11. Not field 11, field 13, where I think we've got a cultivation course set up. I do not, so let's set one up real quick. Field 13, 2.5 meters, current. Headlands, 5 after the fact. Circle Island bypass just to be on the safe side. Because it seems like Circle Island bypass is a bit smoother than otherwise. Let's get over into the field. Toggle cruise control things with drive control and 1 speed match. Or I could use the throttle pedal thingy. While I may be a bit thunderfooty, I am aware that the throttle pedal isn't just full on and full off. I'm just a bit more... aggressive within Farm Sim than I am in I hate to say this, proper Sims. Because it's the way Farm Sim works, is you basically thunderfoot your way around and full throttle is best throttle. And start at, where's the first waypoint? Right there. I'm really glad that I double checked. You got Reshade working very nice. Is Landy streaming tonight? I have no idea. Save this as cultivator. In all caps apparently. Which is fine. Put that into field 13 folder. That's definitely a turn. And technically I've got 3 things on Courseplay, but because this is stopped, I'm not counting it as cheating. Combine needs to go away. I'm with Massey, to be honest. Reshade is quite easy to get working. If I can get something working, anybody can. Might take a bit of fiddling and fudging things a bit, but it'll work eventually. Dengar's clearly watching some sort of sports ball. Right, seeing as Courseplay doesn't want to be nice to us, we'll just manually sell the silage. That is That's fine by me. Probably be a bit quicker this way. Does my real name start with M? No. Hurling. Fair enough. Some people could take 5 days. Or 1 hour if they put their mind to it. My point is, if I can get something working, everybody can. Hello, Eddie. And Ruggles, hello. Tipper 12 points behind Waterford, just pointed it now. I don't think Tip will win, to be honest. I think Tip are out of the championship at this point. There needs to be some major rethinking going on in the selection process. Let's not start this. Let's not start trying to guess my real name. Because it's kind of creepy and stalkerish. So let's not play that game. Team looks shattered. Is it the same team that faced Cork, which is the same team that faced Clare? Because like that's a major problem with Tip hurling in particular. Is like they've got one team and that's the only team that they ever play. What map am I playing on? Sandy Bay, which is why it's called the Sandy Bay Challenge. 12 more. Who unsubbed? Somebody unsubbed. That was mean. Few changes, but more or less the same team. This is why Tip go nowhere. You can't have the same team playing unchanged 3 weeks in a row. Or largely unchanged. Mods, could you just time people out who are trying to guess what my real name is? Because I've told them to stop and they're not listening. When I say stop, you stop, else you get a timeout. End off. What's the rules and SILAGE in this? There are no rules. If you don't want to listen to me, that's fine. You won't be able to talk for 5 minutes. So that's the way this works now. What's the challenge? Exclamation mark challenge, Ruggles. Tonic110 plays. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you, Nightbot, for spamming the Patreon link when asked for the challenge link. Come on, there we go. Real names and face reveals. It's because, for some bizarre reason, YouTube people are very stalkerish. Like, they like stalking people. I do it sometimes. I'm like, oh, I wonder what this person looks like. But I never particularly care about real names. Like, at all. So I don't get the fascination with that side of things. Unless, of course, they're trying to add me on Facebook, which my Facebook is locked down like Fort Knox, which, yeah, doesn't work. Hey, Brad. You broke Nightbot. No, just unpart and part Nightbot if it's done the silly things. You used to know Landy's name, but you forgot it. I know. Whose real names do you know? Landy's, Sims, Bullet Bills, Eddie's, Fahy's, which is Fahy, oddly enough. Yeah, no, Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf's real face is actually a wolf, by the way. I've seen it, true fact. He's called Lone Wolf because he's actually a wolf. It's happened before, Ruggles. There's a reason my Facebook's locked down. Evening, Bill Bill. Is Bill's name not Bill? It is not Bill. Just like my name is not Dave. Eddie, everybody knows your real name's Bork Bork Bork. I'm still annoyed that Courseplay decided it didn't want to work today. I bet I do know your name, Fred. So which his real name is, true fact. Am I? I'm pretty good. Been up since actual morning. Like, I woke up at 9 o'clock this morning. Which is unheard of for me. Usually I am not long asleep at 9 o'clock in the morning. What time did I go to bed at? Like 2-ish? Roughly? Like, I was up so early that when my mother got up, she turned off the light in my room because I already had it on. Thinking that I was still awake from the night before. Nope! 10-year-old motherboard. Oh dear. I take it it's not very happy. Yeah, I saw the Slack and I just... yeah, that can't have gone well. Did you get it working in the end? Come to think of it, can a 10-year-old motherboard even support SSD? Chicken dinner for you, very nice. I'll still visit my parents. Yes. If I didn't, I wouldn't do... well, if I didn't, I'd have a job, for one. And, I probably wouldn't be on YouTube. Just finally got it working now. Well, at least it's working, and that's the main thing. I would have rage quit long ago, though. I don't work on things for 10 hours. Like, I rage quit. Out of sheer frustration. Bullet Bill, filthy console peasant confirmed. Oddly enough, when I was playing Xbox 360, I never had RainbowDave as my username. Even though I was using it at the time. Like, I was using the RainbowDave name at the time. Actually, a longer version of it, but I never used it on Xbox for some reason. Mainly because my Xbox and my extension Windows Live got given to actual people that I knew. Tipper level, very nice. What do I need to get a bigger bucket? Let's... Okay, do I have a bigger bucket accessible to me? Ooh, ooh, 4,000 liters would be nice. Can hold 1 bales. By the way, this is what I'll be, I plan on using on the west coast. Once I get rid of the Goa. What on earth? 5 seconds slow mode and I still got... Oh. Hang on. There we go. Five-second slow mode, for those of you who are new, is just a little safety feature against spam that I've been using for a while. It shouldn't affect you if you're talking normally at all, ever. But it's only 64 grand. Okay, yeah, let's get let's get the 4,000 liter bucket and watch the 699 jump on the struggle bus. So in order to have buckets, we gotta go down to the shop. New stunt SEO. Hectic Daz, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Glengar, could you undo what you did to farm bloggers? I think that may have been a mobile glitch. I'll give benefit of the doubt. I should have done it myself, but lazy. Yeah, could you undo that, please? Thank you. Benefit of the doubt. So like I said, the 5-minute slow mode is just one to prevent mobile glitches from spamming up chat, which is what happened with farm bloggers, who was very unlucky, I think. Or at least that's what I think happened. And two, it's to prevent people come in and just spam random letters because they think that's funny somehow. Let's Play Simulator, thank you very much for subscribing as well. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. LLS. We are aiming at the 8,000 subscriber mark today, and we are getting very close. The closer we get, the more realistic I think it is. We might just hit it today, but I will be ending the stream at 7 regardless of how close we are. How are we doing? We're doing good, Lewis. How are you doing? Why did I change the sub notification? Because I wanted something that fit this the overlay a bit more. And the really cool animated ones came with the overlay, so I felt they were, I guess, a bit more fitting and better, in a way. Last exam tomorrow, you got biology. Surely you're an expert at that by now. Whoops! Hey, landed it. Haha! Perfection. Absolute perfection. Completely intentional. No mistakes were made. This is not gonna work, by the way. I'm calling it now. Let's just put that there for the time being. I'll refill my water glass in a minute. This in no way is going to work. If it does, I'll be pleasantly surprised. Because this is just kind of intended as a... Put it there and it's out of the way-ish. This is intended as a stopgap measure until I do get the load off. Like what you said, if you are enjoying the stream, or even if you're not, maybe, consider hitting the like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the stream, one, why are you here? And two, why are you not enjoying the stream? You should be enjoying the stream. Enjoy the stream! Sorry, I just thought of something I put in Discord before the stream, which it was just the words "Tutant mean age needle teetles," and that is so very funny to say. It's so very it's one of those things where you just see it written out, and it looks ridiculous and it looks funny, and it's so fun to say and even think about. There we go. Will this... I mean, kind of. You're so pleased I said that. What, Tutant mean age needle teetles? There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. And that somewhere is on top of the BGA, apparently. Whee! Back we go. We still have drive, it's fine. We've lost drive. Huh. You're speechless? Welcome to RainbowDave Gaming. This stuff happens a lot. Right, back we go. How did I manage to... hey! Balance it. Balance it. Come on. Hey, that counts. Balanced. How was the film? I haven't seen a film recently. Oh, do you mean Deadpool 2? That was pretty good. That was actually really good. I enjoyed it. Peter J's Massies, by the way, are fantastic for doing stunts in because they're seemingly really light on the rear end. So if you put a heavy weight in the front of them, they will just pop the rear wheels up. Especially if you're using a loader. You can get the center of gravity so high that it just wants to pop a wheelie. I mean, just look at that. Dave, read this next message out loud. Okay. How about no? Thought the stunt Massey from DLC? No, it was Peter J's Massey was the stunt Massey. Maddox Jess is a bit more heavy on the rear end. I think he's put a bit more weight there. So it's not as, I guess, tail happy as Peter J's. So the hope is, and I'm gonna have to lower my expectations. I was expecting a lot more money than I'm getting here. The hope is that we get enough silage together here that we can at least buy a load all and locate that down here permanently. About this one. I wonder what the 362 is like. I'm using that on my Thornton challenge. Probably much the same. How about no, Paran? Can't even see that. Never mind read it. Or I couldn't before Yanis deleted it. Which I thank Yanis for, because that was hurting my eyes. Whoop. Ooh. Come on, stay. 4 wheels, please. So we need like 60 grand to get the load all. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a bit kind of hopeful here and get the bucket first. Is it in fact the cheapest loader? It is the cheapest loader, 64,780, so... Can you download as many mods as you want on PC? Yep, there is a limit to how many mods you can download on PC, and that limit is how big your hard drive is. You have Eddie just making baby noises in the corner. Oops. Come on. First gear and Good enough. Oh, it's fine. Woohoo! I accidentally got it up to 100. Fantastic. Off. Back to the temporary stunt Massey. So is this Massey advanced on snows? Or the... It was a 390T Massey, but it was Peter J's 390T. So I mean, you are correct in that it was that Massey, but it wasn't that Massey. It was Peter J's as opposed to Matt XGS's. I did a straight swap there. So 2696, we're about a third of the way to having a load all. Which granted, the problem is I'm not allowed to teleport stuff or reset stuff as much as possible. So I'm gonna have to... At least the reseating was, shall we say, different. I'll be honest here, and I guess a bit blunt. If you're expecting realism, you should probably unsub now. If you're expecting realism on this channel, just save yourself the stress and the worry and the anger of the stuff I do. Because I generally don't do realism. But if you like silly things that aren't silly for the sake of being silly, where I'm doing farming, but you know, I'm popping... Oh, that was a good one. I'm popping wheelies in a Massey just for funsies. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh. Where I'm not setting up like 1,000 bales on a railway line and hitting it with the train just to see what happens. A lot of people going something. If they're not gonna enjoy the content, they probably should. I do say stuff that's like within the bounds of possibility, not just... I'll put it this way, I'm not the squad. I'll do silly, but not overly silly. He says, making a Massey do basically front flips. You can't. Eddie, nobody can ever take your messages seriously. They'd be very concerned if they did. Why do I have my lights on? Because I can. This is a party tractor. It's not going to stop partying. It's fun, silly, yeah. I just mess about and break the game at times. And quite regularly... No, don't do that! Crossplay, go away. Quite regularly break stuff. Alley-oop. Come on. Oop. Whoopla. Yes, keep going, keep going. Oh. Since 2017, since long before that, Eddie. So here's how to do a one-wheel burnout in your Massey Ferguson 399T. 399 Turbo. This is the classic one-wheel burnout because I got stuck against the wall and I was trying to free myself. Of course, you can always do a burnout with the other wheel because I got stuck against the wall again. The description one is not expired, Paran. The description one is set to never expire. Actually, could Eddie or Yanis, could one of you check that just so I'm sure? Or Glengar if you're still here. This isn't the pit that I wanted to use. Hello, Will. One good thing about Peter J's Massey's, they have a... Could you check the Discord link in the description? Paran's saying it's expired. I meant to do that. Welcome back, Cornish. We're using the Party Massey, which is occasionally doing random stunts for me. Most of them intentional. He says, lying through his teeth. It works. It works, just not for Paran. What other games do I play? Many! What other games do I play on the channel? Almost none because nobody watches them. Is it Matt's 390T? Was the original stunt Massey? I could have sworn it was Peter J's. It's getting the job done and popping wheelies as well. I mean, not only is it getting the job done, but it's doing it in style. And there's nothing better than stylistically setting off silage. Have I tried PUBG? I have less than zero interest in PUBG. It's a game type that I'm not interested in to begin with, and from what I've heard, PUBG is horrifically badly optimized, full of cheaters, and just generally not good. Realism at its finest. Nothing but realism here on RainbowDave Gaming. Now watch this massive pop a wheelie. What's really good about Peter J's Massies is you can do this. Okay? And it might sound silly that I've just flipped the Massey on its side, but while I refill my water, I'll talk to you about why it's not silly. Because when I've finished refilling my water, there we go, I will show you what I love about the Massies. And that is that I can do this. Because the center of gravity on this thing is so hilariously low, I think it might even be underground, that it just kind of unflips itself. I mean, how can you not like that? Yeah, they tip over a lot, but they untip themselves just as quickly. Uh-oh. See, that's not what I meant to do. Perfect for me. I know, that's why I like them. Yeah, I mean, if I didn't do silly things, you wouldn't know that you could do... It's not going to do it now, is it? It's not... The one time I wanted to tip. You couldn't do this. There we go. And then... Get it just plop back up by itself. Like, that's a helpful bit of physics about the tractor to know. Let me check the Discord ban list for Piran. If it's saying invalid, means you might be on there for some reason. Server settings, bans, PPPPP. Apparently you joined with an offensive name at some point. So that's what showed up in the audit log for you, and because I tend to enter reasons for bans, just so that if I go back later I know that there's a reason behind it. I have unbanned you though, just because I can't remember what the offensive name actually was. Well, I didn't say what the name was in the audit report. Because the reason was literally written down on my end as that name though. So I'm guessing it was something you did. Beta might be really saying nice one. It's a beta that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. You know what it was? Was it a game or something that you had? Bran? Complete, yeah. Like, the textures weren't bad. As they originally were. Because some people think that when I say, oh, the textures could do with a bit of a touch-up, that I think the textures are horrifically bad and terrible and the worst thing ever. It's just that I always feel like the textures could be improved. Even on these masses, I feel like there could be a bit more depth. But people always assume I mean the worst when I say something isn't as good as it could be, or it could be improved, or oh, you should have a look at this because it's an example of what not to do. And sometimes I mean it in the worst possible way. But sometimes it's just like, here's some genuine criticism based on my own opinions, because that's all that matters to me, honestly. Especially with mods. And especially with textures, it's kind of a subjective thing, but you can have objectively bad textures. You type in the mods can hide it. Don't type anything the mods might want to hide. I'm just double checking that we have this field completely seeded. We do. Fantastic. Seeding go off now. More than 50 hours in Ballincraig. I salute you for playing that much on that map. That is, to me, an example of what happens if you don't make compromises for farm sim gameplay. Because it just... I applaud the map maker for doing what he felt was right with that map, and you know, if he felt that the way he made the map was the right way to make the map, then you know, that's all he needs to listen to. But it needed... there have to be compromises you make when you're making a map for gameplay. You can't have it as tight as Ballincraig is, because it becomes very oh, maybe it was this messy. Oh no. Oh, come on, come on, out the gate, out the gate! Ballincraig is a good map. I actually do like it, but it's too tight for me to play. I would need to edit the yard very heavily for me to want to play it. There's bits of, actually quite a large part of the town that just... and, Nathan will back me up here. If I see stuff like what happens in Ballincraig's town, like buildings half underground, I will say, nope, that's a problem, needs to be fixed. That was the 100% skill two-wheel turn right there. As you do. You know, completely standard farm sim stuff right there. You know, everybody tips tractors up onto two wheels when they're moving into the yard, don't they? There we go. We're up to 37k from the BGA. It's what, 64? 64,780. Now the thing is, in theory, I can sell off... I didn't mean to sell that silage bucket. That silage bucket was for the cows. It was an incredibly dumb thing for me to do. Luke Joyce, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. So I'm gonna... did he throw it into the admin chat? Yeah, that was incredibly offensive, dude. That was... Oh no, I didn't... No, get out of voice chat and Discord. That was incredibly offensive. You remember it being faster than 12 miles an hour? You might be misremembering. Or it might have been a different model. Yeah, but on future reference, if you want to have names like that, don't bring them into my Discord, have like a second account. Although I would say just don't have names like that, ever. Why are the cows only on 81% productivity? What are the cows missing? Oh, grass. You missed it. It was never in chat to begin with. Stuff where mods are making active decisions usually goes into an admin room or the admin room in Discord. Just because there have to be places where the rules generally don't apply, just so the mods can talk about the rules. $42,000, wonderful. We've only got the one worker on course play, so it's not eating my money as quickly. Which is always nice. You joined the Discord. Thank you very much. Everybody's welcome on there. It's a good place to just chill out and enjoy memes and stuff. When I get bored, I throw memes into the meme room. I seem to be the only person who ever throws memes into the meme room. Everybody else uses links. Hello, Dan. Everybody else throws links in. Here I am just spamming bad pictures. Dang it. Why am I being so dainty with those swaps? I'm being really dainty with the shuttle today for some reason. Like, I know I can afford to be dainty. But I usually just smack it one way or the other. You do, Yanis, but they tend to be in the admin room because they're not within the rules normally. Oh. We're just 8 subscribers away, Drifto. away from the 8,000 mark. Can we get that in the next hour? Because I will be finishing at about 7 o'clock. So if you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. We're aiming at about 50 likes. I don't know how many we're on right now. And if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe. For 46k, we need 64, and we're getting 1.5k per bucket load. 1200. It is going down because it's recalculating the amount every time. So I might, once I get the load, I'll just get course play. Well, the plan is get the load, I'll get course play running. Welcome back, Adam, and hello, Pierre. I did, by the way, before the stream today, swap over the BRB and end screen buttons on my stream deck. So that when I go BRB, I will actually have the BRB screen up. Which is nice, instead of accidentally putting up the end screen. I mean, I took the ban away, Paran, so... But that's kind of a future reference thing. Don't do dumb stuff. And you don't get dumb rewards. That was a dumb thing, and I got a dumb reward. See how it works? Six more likes until 50? Already? Wow. I feel like Owen Wilson. Wow. Is it Owen Wilson that does the wow thing? Wow. Oh, he sounds like a cat. The funniest thing is, like, half of those wows, in fact almost all of them, they are nowhere near the script of the movie. He just ad-libs every single one and makes a quite convincing at times cat noise. Wow, wow. Okay then, I just did a 180. Why am I doing this manually? Because Courseplay didn't want to work for this today for some reason. And this then is the fastest, well, the only way to do it. Put a picture in Discord for me. Well, thank you, I think. In before I get copyright or content ID'd for doing the wow noise. Top speed reversing right here. Cannot go faster than this. Absolute maximum speed in reverse. Oh wait, I'm stuck against the wall. There we go. Hand away! Haha! Whoops! I dropped a silage. I drop. Get back into the bucket. There we go. Sir, did you say wow? Hello, sir. Hi, I'm here from the Owen Wilson fan club. Did you say wow? Why, yes, I did. Wow. Wow. I don't even know how he does it because his mouth doesn't move. It's like, wow. I can't even do it. It's impossible. Let this idle for a second. No. I've mounted about 3 different things there with the bucket. Not gonna be much left by the time I made enough for the load out. Yeah. That's just something I'll deal with. But they're still in their 82,000 liters. So it's not like I'm going to be out of silage when I can afford the load all in about 10 loads time. They had a silage 10 loads after that. Can you see my PC specs anywhere? Yeah, exclamation mark specs. You should have wheel. I mean, it's nice and convenient for Farm Sim because you can have one hand on, you know, you don't necessarily have to have hands on your controller. I find with an Xbox controller you need kind of 2 hands on. With the keyboard you need at least 1 hand on. With the wheel you don't need any hands on, you can just use your foot. Where's Ford? Ford has not been around in a long time. I demodded him and he wasn't very happy. Basically. Or something happened and he got very unhappy with that and he hasn't been back since. Ford was a mod at one point, I think. That was a bad idea. I can't even remember. You played with Ford last week? I mean, I've got nothing against him. He may be... I don't know if he's changed this, but he made up a lot of stories when he was in the streams, just straight up made stuff up that made no sense whatsoever. Hey, Chris. How am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing, dude? Like, Ford just straight up made up stuff and tried to pass it off as true. Didn't he derailed many streams at many points, Massey. Yeah, that was another thing, Piranha's just like he kept derailing the multiplayer streams by just smashing into stuff constantly. I think I don't know if he's still an admin for Daggerwin or not, but he used to be an admin for Daggerwin and I genuinely have no idea how. You used to play 2-player? Oh, let's just go driving out straight away. Let's do this and... or not, because I mean, this is one way of getting over the silage mound. There we go. So I'm gonna go AFK for a second. I'll be right back. And look! It's actually the BRB screen this time. There we go. All sorted out. It's a trick, it's over. No, Adam, I swapped over those two buttons because even though I use the end screen more, it's convenient to have the BRB screen somewhere I can see it. Which does mean comically I'm probably going to hit the BRB screen right at the end of the stream and wonder why the end screen isn't coming up. $62,134. We're gonna need like 2 more buckets. Why don't I trade the tractor in for load all because I want to keep the tractor, Adam? Do you not think I'd have known that I could trade the tractor in for load all? Did you guys all see the tractor just jump straight up in the air? Like perfectly balanced, all 4 wheels off the ground at the same time. Jump. 63. How much is it for the load all? 60. Oh, 64.7. It's gonna be 2 scoops. Because the next scoop will bring us to 64,300. Also, that isn't a full scoop, Dave. Spin around, try again. That wasn't a somersault. Somersault is like a front flip. I have enough for it now, don't I? Nope, 64.7. I have 63.2. So even after this bucket, we're going to be a bit short. You said I'd buy silage trays with money. I changed my mind after the Massey started being a bit annoying with the whole selling silage thing. Also, I forgot to add the silage trays to the save game, which is a good secondary reason. But the fact that I'm going to spam silage effectively means that a good plan is that I, yeah, actually get a load all, get that course plate up to sell silage, and basically get mowing again. Another fast track. I know what I said I'd do, but I thought I'd get a lot more money than I did. Why no BJ extension? Because it's not mandatory on this map, and as a result it's easier to not use it. So that's the load all bought. I need to, yeah, bring this down to the shop because I gotta get the McHale thingy back. Before it was funny, now it's annoying. Now what's annoying? What? Bran, what are you on about? And no money again, yes. What does game extension do? Let's turn on and off the HUDs, change the walking speed up to 21 times, or down 2.1 times normal speed. Which, if you're curious, 0.1 times normal speed looks like this. And if you sprint, it looks like this. Can you see the massive difference? That's Creator Tools. That is Creator Tools, isn't it? Game extension lets you turn on and off cruise control with a mouse. Fruit growth during missions on or off. Crosshair on off. Farmer's Touch, which lets you see the crops. If I hop into this field, it's just cultivated. If I hop into this field, you can see there's sugar beets growing. Or I can see it. Screenshot mode on or off, which is HUD again. Vehicle icons on or off. Shuttle control on or off. Show fill types on or off. Yeah, and then you get an AI extension, which does, yeah, a lot of stuff. Which mod allows you to turn tabbing off? That is a game extension. Slow is great for bale stacking and time-lapse videos and whatnot. But I think there is a no tabbing mod as well, isn't there? There's like a few different mods that do no tabbing. What button is it again for that? I don't know. I rebind everything. I rebind so much that I honestly can't answer that question, Massey. Is it I by default? Isn't there a no tabbing mod too? Maybe 8K by Tuesday. I think 8K tomorrow at this point. Unless by some miracle 8 people subscribe right now, do it. By Realismus. Ah. AK by Tuesday. Somebody actually subscribed! Thank you, somebody who subscribed. But you've got your subscription set to private, so I don't know who you are. Yeah, YouTube does that thing where it's actually not YouTube doing it, it's people unsubbing. How did I get YouTube to automatically post a link to a video that went live on my Facebook page? Oh god, this is a pain to explain. So, I actually have YouTube posting to my Twitter. Because YouTube can't post automatically to Facebook because of a disagreement or something. No, the 399... The 399... No! Get out of the square. Okay, sell that. Buy... Actually, how big is this? 1420... How big are these? 1900 is the smallest and 3100. Oh, they get even small. Oh, these are adorably small looking. Let's get the Kolozevsky MFWG 160 because it's unpronounceable and may stand for some rude things. When someone tries to derail the stream, it's when somebody tries to, like, take over with their own topics. It would be easier to explain to DMs or PMs. I mean, what I've got it doing is it's YouTube's posting to Twitter, and Twitter is Facebook is taking those messages from Twitter and basically retweeting them on Facebook. So my Facebook fan page is basically just a readout of my Twitter account. So you might notice that sometimes you'll see at Team YouTube messages on the Facebook. And that's why I'm getting angry at YouTube and tweeting at them. Eddie, are you okay? You just do it automatically. You mean manually? So Party Massey can stop now. Party Massey's had its fun. No, you're not okay. I'm just saying the thing I did there. Well, when I went it's a good way of clearing out your thoughts. It's like fnitting your bad thoughts away. You know, when you can't talk, just go. You'll suddenly be able to talk again. Also, it's a fun noise to make. Try it. Right, off down to the beach. Here we go. At high speed. Look at the speed, boy. Hang on, hang on. We had the party Massey. Now we have the party load all. Do that all the time. It's also a good way of clearing out your nose. Getting your nasal passages unnasally. I think they might already be wondering about you, Eddie. I think the time to be worried about that is long gone. So, I'm joking on air. Maybe, Paran. Yes, we should be down to the BGA by Wednesday. Hopefully. That's the plan here. And when we get down there eventually, we'll take 3 days to record a course. That's a new sound. You only make those noises as and when required, which is almost always. I have never seen somebody who is a native English speaker trip over the English language as much as Eddie does. He will just constantly say stuff that makes no sense whatsoever. You fumble in TeamSpeak. Sometimes! TeamSpeak when you're in is nothing but you fumbling. It's like Eddie joins TeamSpeak and then all it is awkwardness for the next half an hour until he disconnects. Eddie tripping over the English language for however long he's in TeamSpeak. It's hilarious. You'll be on TeamSpeak tonight. I won't be on until like nearly 11 o'clock. It's like fumbling in the dark really. TeamSpeak is a dark and gloomy place. It means Turkey. Interesting. So you are Turkey McTurkeyson, Paran. It must be Wednesday, we're down to the BGA already. You come and lighten it up, I mean... That's one way to put it. TeamSpeak sounds fun. It's basically everybody roasts everybody constantly. And there's occasionally... Oh, come on, get over the damn thing. There we go. There's occasionally some talk about video games. Come on, you can do this, Load All. I believe in you. Believe in the power of Load All. I think we can set everything to just max because it won't matter. The Load All just won't hit the speeds that I specify anyway. There we go. Now we need to choose the buckety course and set the bucketies. So this can be there we go. This can be transport. This can be pre-unloading. I'm gonna have to go over to the waiting point here and check what the loading position is. I wonder is it because I got that set backwards. Because I got that set as a reversing thing. So loading position needs to be like that. Or unloading position, and loading position needs to be like as flat on the ground as it can possibly be. So that. Let's get into transport position and drive the course. Hey, I want the won't let me do, it won't let me do party fast or party load off. Your TeamSpeak spoke for a while and realized nobody was there. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. I'm like not even being silly. I'm not even kidding. It doesn't surprise me that Eddie would have sat in TeamSpeak alone talking to himself for quite a while before realizing, hang on, I'm the only person actually in here. Nobody's ever on TeamSpeak sees you. I mean, once it gets like 10, 11 o'clock, kind of everybody's on TeamSpeak once all the streams are done for the day. But until then, it's just a... It's just completely whoa. Yeah, what I've done is I've derped the course. She's supposed to set the waypoint before the reverse point. Okay, I know this now. Unloading position. What combine was in the thumbnail? That was the TX34 from Matt CLC. Start recording. Away we go again. I am good at course play, yes? I love how he just stopped dead. It's like, oh, there's a slight problem here. Dead. Yeah, I need to set the wait point and then the reverse point, not the other way around. Come on. Back you go. There. Well, I'll give it something to pick up next time around, I guess. It's Landy's TeamSpeak. We all just hang out on Landy's because he gets it for free. Because we're all cheapskates. Just gonna nudge forward a bit there to get the reverse point in. I need to check if he... Oh no, I did get the thingy done. Proper naming conventions. Seems to be... There's a Discord for everybody. We all just use the one TeamSpeak. Because we're all cheapskates. And it's not even... It's a private TeamSpeak as well. Even though it's sponsored. You're just not gonna do the thing what you're supposed to do, are you? Oh no, it's gonna get stuck. Watch now as the load all gets horrifically stuck on a little bit of silage. Stop, you idiot. I apparently need to fix the load. Okay, that's your new load position. Okay, unloading position as we reverse out. Hey! Nobody's on TeamSpeak and your mic's not working. This is Eddie's life in a nutshell. I could have had it done by now if I did it myself. Yes, but people were complaining that I was doing it myself, so now I'm making everybody suffer through watching me fail with courseplay. Okay, drive the course. My immense courseplay skills are on show. That looks inappropriate. Let's look this way and... This is totally how you're supposed to do this. Just pop a wheelie, you'll be fine. See you, Paran. I'm gonna go at 7, mainly because I'm bloody hungry. Still need to update courseplay. So do I. I'm on version 0.73 and I think they're up to 100 and something now. I do need to update courseplay at some point. But with 10 minutes remaining in the stream today, maybe less, I want to remind everybody that if you do like the stream or if you're enjoying the stream, please hit the like button. And if you haven't done so already, please give the subscribe button a scrub. And scribe your scrubs to subscribe. Will I go on TeamSpeak? No. Just got the end. Oh, we've got about 10 minutes left. You've only missed about, what, half an hour of me flailing with courseplay? That is the most legit way to load anything in the world ever. It's crabbing! I've got it to crab even though this thing doesn't have crab mode. Matt, I've improved the load all. Is Landy Kid streaming? I have no idea at all. Is it? I can't select the thingy. You want him to stream? I mean, you don't always get what you want. I need to feed the cows. Let's get our hyper-technological mower out of storage. Go over at super speeds. Give the cows some grass. Because I know I can't select it because it's on courseplay. I don't want to, like... I'm not going to stop courseplay and then flail about with it for another 20 minutes to try and get it back going again. You'd like him to stream... I'm sure there's plenty of people that would like Landy to stream. And there's plenty of stuff that people would like. Like, I'd like to not have money worries ever. But it did. It might do, but I've invented a new way for it to have crab mode. So I have improved it. I forgot this is before Bullet Bill found the script. FS17 manure, everybody. Just forming in a neat little pyramid. I love some of the approximations giants make in games, and it's some, you know, it's not just giants; it's every game dev. But some of them are hilarious because, like, yeah, in reality, you'd have to muck out the cows and do all that kind of stuff. In Farm Sim, nope, the cows apparently all poop in exactly the same spot. Like, whoops, Let's fill this thing up again just in case. Well, just for when we need more grass. It's really a case of when, not if, with the grass thing, so... I maybe should have put the cheaty hopper on here. But no, I'm not going to use the grass hopper on the challenges. That would be too silly. I would count that as cheating. Because you shouldn't be able to mow at 40 miles an hour. For any reason. There we go. Now we got money coming in from the BGA. Make it a rule. It's gonna be like an unofficial rule. Like, I'm not gonna keep changing the rules of both challenges just because I keep thinking of things that I've forgotten. Doesn't make sense mowing the cow fields to make enough food. Farm sim approximations. The load alls got stuck on something. No, it's freed itself. You know, when I talk about the approximations Farm Sim has, yeah, that's one of them, because in reality you don't even feed the cows grass. Like, you feed them hay, silage, and usually some sort of grain mix. Now there's no grain mix in the game, and I'd kind of like in FS19 for that to be a thing, just to make the cows a bit more true to life, especially seeing as this is effectively a dairy herd. To have the grain feed mix available. You feed them See, the thing is, this is the way that I'm looking at it. In Ireland, you don't have them on you see, this is the key difference. The cows in Farm Sim are on a pasture. Now, if you've got cows on a pasture, you don't need to give them grass. You just don't, because they'll eat it off the pasture. That's why you put them on pastures. Peak of realism regarding animal husbandry. Yes, because sheep only ever need grass. And pigs are magic rabbits that just keep producing more pigs via the magic of pig cloning technologies. You don't even need to feed them in a pasture. Yeah, it's just when they're in the shed for the winter you need to feed them. And when there's bad winters like we had last year, there starts to be feed crisis. Because, oh crap, nobody produced enough feed because they were expecting an average winter, not something that was really extreme. Like that feature like zero grazing. Well, yeah, but at the same time, the cows are literally in a pasture. So are the sheep. I don't understand the logic behind it. Like on West Coast, I've decided I'm going to do this. I'm gonna. Oh, good lord! I'm suddenly Scottish. I'm gonna figure out how to install that grazing mod and put it into the West Coast so that it actually makes some sense. So during the summer and spring and autumn, the cows, by the miracle of this makes actual logical sense, will have grass to eat. Because the game will, or the mod will take the grass off the pasture and just magic it into the trough, because cows don't eat the grass like they really would. But the mod kind of approximates that in a nice way. And then with seasons in, I have to feed them more during the winter. Shy has a tutorial, yes. Or I could ask Pedro, because Pedro's done it before, and I can ask Pedro to swear at me. That's Pedro's tutorial in a nutshell. calling everything words that I can't say on stream, then calling you stuff that I can't say on stream, and then talking you through it. I usually respond in kind, but that's... oh, beside the point. Shy is a tutorial and everything. Shy is really good if you want to get into, like, map editing. And especially putting scripts into maps. He is, like, a really good channel to check out for that. Like, I don't watch most of his stuff because, frankly, I have no need to. Most of the stuff is stuff that I don't want to throw in to maps, or stuff that I already know how to throw in, or stuff that it's easy enough to figure out. Wait. I might as well feed the sheep. Oh, the sheep is full. Okay. Yes, I did use sheep singular. I only have one sheep. Mind you, the 9 cows are producing a decent bit of manure, which is nice. It's by Realismus. Yes, Realismus are making kind of realism mods. Which some of them I'll use, some of them I won't. The grazing mod is one that I definitely will use because it makes sense. The no tabbing mod I have no need for because I use game extension and can turn it on if I want to. Seasons is kind of, I'll use it for specific series if I feel they need seasons, otherwise no, because people tend to not be too interested in seasons on YouTube. Which is a real shame because I love seasons. I think it's fantastic. Shy is basically a Wizard G scripts and all that. What Shy does, because I've helped him with some stuff in the past, is basically he does what I do, which is sit down for a while, and it's not a quick process. Figure out what the hell is going on with something, and then figure out how to get it to do what you want. Is this a... oh, it's a thingy. Okay, let's just get this on left control delete temporarily. So when I muck at... or... yeah, I'll deal with the cows entirely. Where do Realismus release their mods? Giants Mod Hub. Although, I think the grazing mod is FSUK, because they are kind of FSUK bases. I've just realized I should have done this before using the Profi Hopper. This was very badly planned, Dave, I must say. Even by your standards. You idiot. Like, I've got low standards for plans, because I rarely make them. But this kind of takes things to a new low in terms of stupid ideas. Yes, let's feed the cows grass and then clean them out for grass. Does FS17 have Honda ride-on mowers? Probably if you look around dodgy mod sites enough. I mean, if you look around the dodgy mod sites enough, you can pretty much find everything now. I know there's a... is there a walker doing the rounds on those sites at the moment? Or somebody's... I saw a picture of one on Facebook at least. Accept the grass. Okay, don't. Say if I care. You've got spare grass, cows. Am I going longer? No, we're gonna finish up now in a second. You installed Grazing Mod on Cobra, FPS dropped to 10 and glitched. Liam, I get the distinct feeling you made a mistake somewhere in the installation. Mod Hub US dodgy. I call it Scum Hub. There's a reason for that. Mod Hub US is the website that literally every modder, or anybody who's touched a mod, and knows about modding, or anybody who knows modders or is working on a mod will tell you, don't touch it, don't go near it, don't give them traffic, don't even think about them, because all they do, and this is why I say there's so many dodgy mod sites out there, and it's usually the ones that you'll see the same mods on all of them, some of which are just ripped DLC. I've seen Matt's Fast Track 150 on a few. They go around legitimate mod sites sometimes and just take mods off them. Mod Hoster's kind of in between, Adam. Like, there's absolutely zero moderation of mods, which is a major issue. Like, you upload a file to Mod Hoster and it's released the next day, or even same day if you upload it early enough. But a lot of mod sites, they'll just go around other mod sites or Facebook groups even, or stuff like that, and they'll just take anything that's linked. And then claim, oh, this was released because it was on so-and-so's Facebook page and therefore it was released and it's fine. And so many people do that. No, that's not how mod releases work. I mean, technically, you know, if it's on Facebook, yes, it is released, but for the love of God, will you respect where the modder releases their stuff? It infuriates me. If a modder releases something on FSUK, download it from FSUK. If a modder releases something on Mod Hoster, download it from Mod Hoster, unless, and there is an exception, unless it's an uploaded link, in which case go to your favorite dodgy mod site and download it from a better link there, because uploaded is the worst. I will actively tell you to ignore the modders' wishes if they use uploaded, because it's the worst site to upload to. Share mods is better than uploaded. It's got all the same kickbacks on the uploader side. And this is a bit of a rant, but it's one that I don't mind having. Uploaded is the worst. You only use FSUK and Giants Mod Hub and Marhu.net, although everybody on Marhu.net insists on using uploaded links. They're three sites that you should trust, and you can trust. Mod Hoster is in the grey area, because sometimes there's some really good stuff. A lot of stuff on there is unuploaded, which I just... Seriously, stop using uploaded modders. Just please, use share mods. It's so much better for the end user. And then you've got FS17LT, Farming Simulator 2017 mods, Farming Simulator 2015 mods, Farming Simulator 2013 mods, LS Fins, again, kind of weird middle ground. There are not many mods in FSUK, but they are almost all top quality mods. Blash. The reason... What is uploaded? Cancer. Uploaded is a site that a lot of modders use because... And here's the reason so many modders on Marhu's site and Mod Hoster and all that use uploaded. Because you make ad revenue from uploaded, modders seem to think that, oh, this is something I should totally use. A lot of those sharing sites are owned by one guy called Thomas. Thoughts on forbidden mods? Again, it's kind of a weird grey area. I know there's a section on there that is literally just for private mods, which I don't like. I really don't like that section. But by and large, like, it's okay. What is Marhu? It's... Back in FS15, Marhu.net was where a lot of mappers got about half of their map from. It's where a lot of production maps get about half the map from. Because it is the home of scripts. It is the home of every script under the world. Modding World is a really good website. Or like, there's a lot of websites that are really good but really bad. Thought I was in it. Yeah, I will in a minute. Used upload. I'll be honest, share mods is just as good. And on the end user's side, the person that's downloading it, there's no ad to scare them away. There's no, please wait 30 seconds while we generate your link. No, it's just like, click the thing in. Sometimes you get a pop-up ad. Just get a pop-up blocker. Use ad block on there. FSUK and Giants Mod Hub are the two that you should trust. What is share mods? It's basically a mod sharing thingy where you can upload mods to, and it'll give you like a link, and then you can send the link to people. It's for like sharing mods. It's not a mod site in itself. But I think on that little ranty note, because that was a rant that I like having, because oh my god, Uploaded is the worst, and oh my god, there are so many bad mod sites out there. On that note, I will end the stream thingy. You can be quiet now. And Pain and Sons. I'll leave you guys by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 and the Sandy Bay Challenge. Thank you to everybody who subscribed today as well, and thank you to everybody who liked the stream. If you did enjoy the stream while you were here, and the little rant at the end even, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Until next time, stay safe. And goodbye. I told you guys that I would hit the BRB screen by mistake. I called it. I told you I'd do that.